Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with a humongous haul from HUMONGOUS.
Let's get physical, physical. I wanna get physical.
Media. I recently received 3 huge boxes of VHS tapes and other goodies from my buddy Alan, known here on YouTube as Abnormalin. I will leave his channel link on the end screen of this video. If you have not yet subscribed, please be sure to do so. Alan is also in the area this week, and we were able to hang out for a little bit yesterday. When we did, he brought me a 4th box, so I'll include that in this update as well. There is a ton of stuff to get through, so I'm just going to jump right in. First up, we have this very cool art card from SRS Cinema. And here's another one, the front and the back. Alan also sent me this Savage Vows poster from SRS Cinema. How cool is that? Here's a VHS sticker and a button with the cover art for The Icebox Murders. Here's a really cool promotional item. It's a magnifying glass from Vestron Video for the release of Life Force. It says, "In the blink of an eye, the terror begins. Life Force" from Vestron Video. Here's a couple of DVD-Rs. It's The Red Panther, The Island from 1985, and Dr. Lamb. Here's a Blu-ray of a movie called The Deadlands. I've never seen this one. Next, we have some Warner Archive Collection DVDs. Here's Bad Ronald, The Stranger Within, Winter Kill, and Dying Room Only. And some more DVDs. Here's Barney Miller, the complete series, Evil Aliens, Exorcist the Beginning, which, believe it or not, I've never seen. Here's a double feature of The Horror of Party Beach and The Curse of the Living Corpse. Here's another double feature I was very excited to receive. It's Paper Man and Born to be Sold. And yet another double feature with The Inside Man and Cry Panic. Here's an 8-movie midnight horror collection with The Devil's Daughter, Ritual, Venom, Bleeding Rose, The Devil's Hand, Netherworld, Killjoy 2, and Witchcraft 13. Here's a copy of Violent Midnight, Re-Alive, a Time Traveler's 4 movie set including the films In the Year 2889, Journey to the Center of Time, Idaho Transfer, and The Day Time Ended. And another multi-pack, A Night to Dismember. This set includes the movies Insaniac, Last House on Hell Street, Phobias, The Seekers, Dead and Rotting, The Bone Setter, Ozone, Bloodletting, Collinsville, Searching for Hazeman, HPE, Hardcore Poisoned Eyes, and In the Little Mansion. Here's a Crypt of Terror double feature with 2 Mexican slashers, Cemetery of Terror and Grave Robbers. I am super excited to own this. I'm also super excited to own this 4-pack because it includes the movie Trampa Infernal, which is quite possibly one of the most popular Mexican slasher films. And the last of the DVDs is a slasher film I've had recommended to me for quite some time. It's The Final Girls. I've been meaning to get a copy of this forever, and Alan hooked me up. Can't wait to watch this one. And now it truly becomes VHS night because there are a ton of VHS tapes coming up. Let's start with some Anchor Bay clamshells and my favorite horror film of all time, The Evil Dead. Here's the 30th anniversary edition of Night of the Living Dead. For those of you who don't know, Anchor Bay added an additional 15 minutes of footage to this release. If you're a fan of Hammer films, then you're going to love this, because the rest of these Anchor Bay clamshells are from the Hammer collection. Here's Prehistoric Women, The Vengeance of She, The Viking Queen, A Challenge for Robin Hood, Quatermass in the Pit, Quatermass 2, Four-Sided Triangle, The Witches, Frankenstein Created Woman, and The Devil Rides Out, The Lost Continent, Reptile, Rasputin the Mad Monk, The Legend of the 7 Golden Vampires, The Plague of the Zombies, and The Abominable Snowman. Shatter, Dracula, Prince of Darkness, The Satanic Rites of Dracula, and Flesh and Blood. You guys like Full Moon? Here comes some Full Moon. You might see the same movie twice. There are screener copies and regular releases. First, here's Oblivion. This, of course, is a screener. Then we have Backlash Oblivion 2, which is also a screener. Backlash Oblivion 2, regular release. Curse of the Puppet Master. Netherworld, this is also a screener. And Shadow Zone, which is a screener copy. Here's Voodoo Academy. Blood Dolls, still sealed. The Creeps. Dark Angel, The Ascent, this is a screener. Ragdoll. And Mandroid, which is also a screener. Next up we have Stitches. The Pit in the Pendulum, this is a screener. Bimbo Movie Bash. Meridian, still sealed. The Horrible Dr. Bones, it's a screener. Totem, still sealed. And a screener copy of Lurking Fear. Here's a screener of Dollman. A screener of Dollman vs. Demonic Toys. A screener of Demonic Toys. A regular release of Demonic Toys. Invisible, The Chronicles of Benjamin Knight. Bad Channels, also a screening copy. And a screener of Robot Wars. Here's Task Force 2001. Zarkori the Invader. Head of the Family. Puppet Master with a cool Joe Bob Briggs sticker. Bleed. Crash and Burn. And a screening copy of Crash and Burn. Seed People. A screener copy of Seed People. A screener copy of Dr. Mordred. Subspecies, one of my favorites. A screening copy of Bloodstone Subspecies 2. Bloodlust Subspecies 3. Subspecies 4, Bloodstorm. Vampire Journals. And Phantom Love. Trancers 2, The Return of Jack Death. Trancers 3, Death Lives. Trancers 3, Death Lives, a screening copy. There is a copy of the original Trancers in here somewhere. Petticoat Planet. Invisible, The Chronicles of Benjamin Knight. This is a screener. Robot Jocks, which is a screener, along with Waiting for the Light. A screening copy of Puppet Master 4. Forbidden Zone, Alien Abduction. Dollman. Witch House. Witch House 2, Blood Coven. Netherworld. The Killer Eye. And Deathbed. A screening copy of Lurid Tales, The Castle Queen. A screening copy of Arcade, another one of my favorites. The director's cut of Castle Freak. The R-rated cut of Castle Freak, which is also subtitled in Spanish for some reason. Laser Blast, very cool. Galactic Gigolo, sounds like a fun one. The Day Time Ended. Dungeon of Desire. And Lip Service. Beach Babes from Beyond. A screening copy of Beach Babes from Beyond. Beach Babes 2, Cave Girl Island. Test Tube Teens from the year 2000. So awesome. Test Tube Teens from the year 2000, a screener, which is insanely rare. and a screening copy of Virgin Hunters, which is actually the same movie as Test Tube Teens. Here's a really cool, still-sealed, full moon movie montage tape. Kra, the sea monster, which claims to be huge family fun. And Virtual Encounters, which is probably not family-friendly at all. These are also from Full Moon. Film Monsters, Frankenstein Reborn, and The Werewolf Reborn. And now some Pulse Pounders, also from Full Moon. Mystery Monsters, Phantom Town, Planet Patrol, The Secret Kingdom, The Shrunken City, Teenage Space Vampires, this is a screener, and Mysterious Museum. Wait, there's more. Teen Sorcery, Shapeshifter, and Clockmaker. We still have one more giant box of tapes, so back to it. This here is an ultra rare screening copy of the made-for-TV horror film Baby Monitor, Sound of Fear, and a very rare screening copy of Maternal Instincts, which I reviewed last week. Here's a screening cassette double feature of The Horror Show and The Terror Within. Cast a Deadly Spell, Dolomite, Ega, and Seminoid, which is apparently a very rare tape, and Astro Zombies, great cover art. Here's not one, not two, not three, not even four, but 5 different releases of Wes Craven's Chiller. A still sealed copy of Women Unchained, Rumpelstiltskin, Stanley, Gore, look at that guy, Macon County War, this is still sealed, and Mission Stardust. Frankenstein, The True Story, The Swamp of the Lost Monster, this is still sealed as well, The Pom Pom Girls, Encore, which is a slasher film I needed for my collection, Space Jacked, Metal Storm, and Alien Predators. The Tomb, starring the lovely Michelle Bauer, Sonatine, Curdled. This is a double screener copy of The Devil's Daughter and Lower Level, still sealed. Deep Space, and The Giant Spider Invasion. Cry Panic, The Bloody Dead, awesome cover art. The Alchemist, Alien Dead, Jaws of Death, a different release of The Jaws of Death, and a still sealed copy of Crucible of Terror. Bride of the Monster in this Star Classics big box. This is Visions of Evil. Here's Creep from the Joel D. Wynkoop collection, and it's signed by Joel D. Wynkoop. Very cool. And Gamera Super Monster. Here's a screener copy of Apex. Check out that dude's haircut. A screening copy of Chungking Express. A screener copy of Daylight. And a screener copy of Life with Mikey. Here's that copy of Trancers I mentioned earlier, and it's still sealed. Star Slammer, The Escape. Here's a double feature of Operation Serpent and The Inside Man. Cabin Fever. A still sealed copy of Night Angel, awesome movie. Death at Love House. The Alpha Incident. And Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare. Next we have the Sinister Cinema release of What a Carve Up, and the Sinister Cinema release of The Hand. Satan's School for Girls, Deadly Daphne's Revenge. I'm super excited to have this one in the collection. The Capture of Bigfoot. That looks amazing. A different release of Laser Blast. We're getting to the end, guys. Here's The Shrieking, Moon of the Wolf, a screening copy of My Mom's a Werewolf, Club Extinction, a double screener of There's Nothing Out There and Black Ice, and another double screener of Evil Tunes and Millions. Here's a double cover screening copy of The Willies. This is so cool. Dark Universe, Mutator. This is a movie I've always wanted to own. And the final stack of 5. A Polish Vampire in Burbank, another release of A Polish Vampire in Burbank, Rana, The Legend of Shadow Lake, Invasion from Inner Earth, and finally, Death Curse of Tartu. Well, guys, I'd say that was a truly epic haul. What do you think? Comment below and let me know. I also have another update coming very soon. I'm just waiting for a few more things in the mail. I want to say thank you once again to Abnormallen for this humongous haul. Thank you so much, buddy. Everyone else, be sure to subscribe to Alan if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, guys. Be kind, subscribe.